Yes, guys, we are solving a chemistry question. So I'll write the question first. A mixture weighing 4.08 gram barium oxide and unknown carbonate. Now the formula for unknown carbonate I am giving as XCO3. This mixture was heated strongly. The residue obtained after heating is weighed and comes out 3.64 grams. Then the residue is dissolved in 100 milliliter of 1 normal HCl. After the reaction, the excess acid needed 16 milliliter of 2.5 normal NaOH solution for complete neutralization. The question is identify the metal X in carbonate. So let's try to get a solution for it. The very first reaction, when we are heating it strongly, the reaction that actually happens is XCO3 on strong heating will give you XO plus carbon dioxide. Now the carbon dioxide goes off as the mass loss. So the given mass is 4.08 and the final mass of the residue is 3.64. So the loss in mass due to CO2 gas going off is 4.08 minus 3.64. So this comes out to be 0.44 grams. So can we find the number of moles of carbon dioxide? So number of moles of CO2 is 0.44 divided by 44, so that becomes 0.01 mole. Now if we see in the reaction, the ratio of XCO3 to CO2 and also to XO is 1:1:1, as you can see in the equation. So number of moles of carbonate should be equal to number of moles of oxide, and because the number of moles of carbon dioxide is 0.01, so both has to be 0.01 mole. So that goes the number of moles. Now can we find out the mass of barium oxide after heating? So let's try doing that. Mass of barium oxide after heating strongly as given above will be 3.64 minus 0.01 times the molecular atomic mass of the particular metal plus 16. So 16 is because of the oxygen, because the oxide is XO. So oxygen is 16. The molecular mass of this has to be the Mr, and 0.01 is the mole, and 3.64 is the residue mass in total. So we just find out the mass. So I can just put it in the equation. 3.64 minus 0.01 x is the molecular mass. You can write it Mr also. Minus and plus becomes minus, so it becomes 0.16 times 0.01, so it becomes 0.16. So in the simplified form we can write 3.48 minus 0.01 mR. So we actually have to find out the value of mR. Then during dissolution, when we are actually dissolving the residue in HCl, the following two reactions happen. Barium oxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to give you barium chloride plus H2O. Similarly, XO, the oxide, reacts with HCl to give you XCl2 plus H2O. Because the valency is 2, so it will be BaCl2 and XCl2 formed. Now, can we find out how many number of moles of HCl has been used up? So I'll first write number of moles of HCl used up in these two reactions will be, now let's try to understand. This was the mass of the barium oxide formed. So what will be the number of moles of barium oxide? So this mass divided by the molecular mass of barium oxide. So that will be 3.48. As we have already written 0.01 mR upon 154. So that is the mass divided by the molecular mass of it. So that will give you the number of moles, plus the number of moles already left is 0.01, and because we are using it in two reactions, so the whole has to be multiplied by 2. So number of moles of HCl used up will be, this will be used up for magnesium oxide, and 0.01 mole, if you exactly remember, that was for the XO. So XO, barium oxide, दोनों का the number of moles for both and has been added, and it is 2 times because we are using it in two reactions. So it will take 2 more minutes. Now, how much a number of moles of HCl originally taken? Number of moles of HCl originally taken is how much? So you got the concentration is 1 normal and volume is 100 milliliter. So that becomes 0.1 liter becomes the volume because 100 is given, and multiplied by 1.0, which is the normality. So that becomes 0.1 mole. This was the original number of moles of HCl taken. This one has been used up. So what will be the remaining number of moles? So remaining number of moles of HCl will be how much? So let's try to get it. It will be 0.1 minus, now this is 2 times, we just finished it, 3.48 minus 0.01 mR upon 154 plus 0.01. So this has to be the number of moles of HCl remaining. So if we go further, because the excess acid has been completely neutralized by NaOH, so number of moles of HCl, so because completely neutralized by aqueous NaOH, so number of moles of NaOH will also be equal to volume into concentration. So if you clearly see, the volume of NaOH was given 16 milliliter and the concentration was 2.5 normal. So if we multiply volume into concentration, this becomes 0.016, that is the liters, and concentration is 2.5 normal. So this and because the number of moles are equal, HCl and NaOH, the ratio is HCl to NaOH ratio is 1:1, so they must be equal. So we just put the two equations together. So number of moles of HCl was 0.016 multiplied by 2.5, and this this is the number of moles of NaOH. This should be equal to 0.1 minus 2 times 3.48 minus 0.01 mR upon 154 plus 0.01. Now we just have to calculate the value of MR out of it. So when we solve it, we do get this comes out to be 0.04 is equal to 0.1 into 2 times. Now just to solve it, we'll take its LCM 154 and then becomes 3.48 minus 0.01 mr and plus, because this has to be multiplied, so it becomes 1.54. that will be here. Then finally, if we just take it across, we can solve it to get 3.48 minus 0.01 mr upon 154. All this become equal to 0.1 minus 0.04 divided by 2. Of course that will be minus, so that becomes equal to minus 0.03, because this term is also minus, so minus and minus cancel, and then we just take it across it. This becomes 0.01 mr equal to, if we put it 3 times to 154 into 0.03, so it becomes 4.62 minus 3.48 minus 1.54, and that becomes minus 0.4. so minus and minus, of course minus here, that cancels. So mr is equal to 0.4 divided by 0.01, that is 40. So the metal with atomic mass 40 is, everybody knows, that is calcium. Thank you.